Hi everyone, it's Kathy, and you're with True Crime Files today. How is everyone? It's really sunny here today and really quite warm as well. Um, Yesterday was awful with being cold and windy and horrible, and the day before was atrocious. So things are looking up. Spring might be just around the corner for us in the UK. This mother, LaShonda Zenon, I want to say. She's 39 years old, and apparently her 6-year-old son had brain surgery late last year, and he needed like post medical checkups, like you always do after you have an operation. You always have a post op checkup, and apparently she failed to take him. I believe they said it's because she couldn't afford to get there, which is crazy to think of. So, excuse me. So she's allegedly being charged with child medical neglect. But I got a news report to play you. I'll let them explain it because I'll probably get all tongue tied. I've got to get rid of her a minute. So let's bring this up and I'll just play this. Make sure I've got the right one up. Yeah.
Mother of three is arrested after Shreveport police say she did not follow up on her 6-year-old son's medical treatment.
NBC6's Grace Jensen joins us live in studio sharing details. Grace?
Good evening, Dan and Jackie. LaShonda Zenon told Shreveport police that she, quote, didn't have time to take her 6-year-old son to his 13 missed appointments. SPD was brought in by the Department of Children and Family Services.
13 missed appointments because she hasn't got time. That is absolutely crazy. Why would she not take her son to check that his operation went fine? It's unbelievable. How she says she didn't have time. I mean, if she was working 2 jobs and looking after kids day and night, you could probably understand it. But I'll carry on playing this anyway for you.
Services after they received a report of suspected medical neglect from St. Jude's and LSU Health following a surgery to remove the boy's brain tumor. Co-workers Bordelon says although these types of cases are rare, this one is a prime example of organizations working together to ensure the well-being of a child.
This is just another way that they were looking out for the well-being of a child. And it's just unfortunate that we have parents or guardians in this case that are not looking out for the safety and well-being of their own children. But in this community, we have people that will step up and will do the right thing.
Bordelon says while officers were executing a warrant to take the child into custody, Zenon and her 3 children were seen attempting to flee from the back of the home. And she is currently charged with possession of narcotics in the presence of minors, flight from an officer, and obstruction of court orders. However, as the investigation continues, child neglect charges could be added.
Yeah, so there's that one. So I'll just see if there's any more on her because it goes back to on the 9th of March, police received a report from a caseworker with the Department of Children and Family Services regarding potential medical neglect of a young child. Excuse me. The caseworker had received information from multiple of medical facilities that incited them to call the authorities after getting a formal report about medical neglect on January the 14th. And then it goes 7th Shreveport Police Department Public Information Officer Chris Bordelon said, "This is not acceptable answer. When it comes to the well-being of a child, it is a priority and the highest priority. So if your child needs medical treatment and not having time to get that for them, this is not an excuse. And that's not the reason for a child not to receive medical treatment, especially when we're talking about something like brain cancer." Zenon was charged with possession of scheduled narcotics, resisting an officer with flight, obstruction of court orders, and 3 counts of controlled dangerous substances in the presence of juveniles, according to the police. Zenon's 3 children, aged 14, 11, and 6, were all taken into DCFS custody. And reports Zenon is currently on bail of £10,000. So I'll just see if Law and Order do this. real crime. Have they got a video? They normally do videos, don't they? No. So I will follow up on this case and see what more evidence I can gather. But I just thought I'd get it out there quickly so that people know this has happened. And we will look up for updates on it. So thank you for watching this short video. If you could like and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. And if you also have any information you can share with me, please do. The only reason why I'm not reading it all out because my voice is going today. So, but like I said, if you can like and share and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. If you've got any further updates or you know this lady, please feel free to drop me an email. It's truecrimefiles2026@gmail.com, and please like and share. And also, if you fancy buying me a coffee because you like the story, the details are scrolling across the bottom of the screen as you're watching this. So thanks again. I'll probably be doing some more later today, but I'm off out shortly for KFC and cinema trip. Okay then, bye now.